Welcome back to Related Conversations. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Kat, and this is. So, what are we talking about today, Mel?
Let's push play.
So, what are we talking?
And to the girl who said, healing made me private, growth made me picky, and peace made me unbothered. Girl, yes.
So, for me, I have to 100% agree with this video. Especially from where I have been and the things I have dealt with over the last few years, because I can definitely say, like, healing growth has made me a completely different person and has changed how I look at things, how I interact with people, even how I interact on social media. Like, it has changed. So much has changed for me that this video just like hits home.
Yeah. She kept it short and sweet. Healing made me private, growth made me picky, peace made me unbothered. Let me tell you something. Yes, fucking yes. But you know what? Not for nothing. I want to go with the first thing. She says, like, the healing journey. And it feels like everybody is always on a healing journey. Every time you see somebody nowadays, it becomes like a popular buzzword, right? It's like, oh, I'm on a healing journey. I'm on a healing journey. When do you know you've reached the goal of healing?
I don't think you ever reach the goal. Like,
That,
realistically, think about it. Throughout life, you're always going to experience some kind of trauma. So,
okay.
throughout life, you're always healing from something, be it the loss of a loved one, be it the loss of an animal, be it a breakup from a relationship, a divorce from a marriage. You're always healing from something. It may
But
not
that's not
be,
really a journey.
huh?
But that's not really a journey. That's kind of like dealing with shit as it comes. I feel like a healing journey is very intentional for something specific or something. I don't know
I
if
don't
that can
think
come
so.
out.
I
You don't
feel
think so?
like, so for me, the healing journey is never ending because it's like, just like the journey through life is never ending. You're always on that journey. Like, it's never going to end. Like, there might be situations or points where it ends because at that point you're okay, I've healed from this situation, but something new is going to come up at some point. Like, for me, I 12 and 13 years ago, I lost my parents, respectively.
Sorry.
I just, I'm not going to say I just healed, but 2020 was when I officially healed from that.
Mm.
Then, come 2020, I went through certain things with certain people in my family. That was that was a form of trauma. I'm still working through that. So it's like, I think there's always going to be ups and downs that are going to cause you to have to heal from something.
I mean, I could agree with that. I don't know. I'm on a different. I don't believe that a healing journey is like nonstop. Now, can things happen where multiple things that you have to heal from? Yes, but I separate that. Like, I'll say in my personal life, I've had one journey that I really went on to heal from, and it didn't happen until this year, to be honest. Until this year, I'm not going into details about it, but I know that's the one thing that really fucked me up, right? And I had to work through that, and then I finally can say I've reached a conclusion for it. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean I haven't had other shit going on in my life. You know what I mean? I've had my heart broken. I've had disappointments. I've had some letdowns. The last 2 years, I had terrible times. I had 2 really hard years. And for someone who that's not my normal MO, but I don't feel like I healed. That's something I'm healing from. I feel like it's something I went through, I persevered through, got to the end of it, and now I move on. But I think, for me, I that's kind of how I live my life. It's not so much like dismissive, but I don't harp on shit. If it's sea spilled milk, I gotta clean it the fuck up. Is this milk gonna need a cloth or a mop? Is it gonna need some downy, not downy, bounty, quilted picker upper? You know,
I know what you mean.
you, you know what I mean. But like, I don't feel like every struggle that I go through is gonna take me on a healing journey. I think I have to persevere, but I separate those two.
I mean, I guess that's where I differ because I think perseverance is healing. Like, I
Mm,
think the fact that you're getting through it is healing. Like, it may not be the traditional sense. Like, for not everything we go through, you have to sit with a therapist to heal from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or not every cut you have to go to a doctor for it to heal from. Some you throw a band-aid on that and go about your business. So I
mhm,
think it's a situation where, for me, in my opinion, healing is something we do every day, no matter
mm,
what's going on. Like, not everything requires intense depth in order to heal from. Like, you get a paper cut, you're not going to sit there and dwell on it. You're going to be like, oh, I got a paper cut, okay, and life goes on. Like, but at the same time, that's still something that has to heal.
yeah, I see a point of view. I don't think I'm ever gonna agree necessarily,
I
and
mean,
I just feel like it's some. I feel like when I say healing journey, when I hear the words healing journey, it has to be something that you couldn't persevere through. You know what I mean? Like it was something that no matter what, a year later, 2 years later, you're still trying to figure out how to get past that, how to be okay from that. And like I had fucking cancer, and I don't even consider that a healing journey. It was a time. I'm never going to minimize it, but once it was done, it was done. And the only time I really think about it is when I go yearly for like my scans, because you get this shit called like skin anxiety. But I don't think that's a healing journey, because once it was done, it was done. But there's only one thing I can say that happened. Let's just say the year 2000, and then in 2005 it's still a thing, in 2008 it's still a thing, in 2020 it's still a thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like that for me now, this is a journey, because this has affected me my entire a good chunk of time. It's a good chunk of time, and I had to heal from it. I had so much anger, I had so much hurt, I had so much confusion, and it bothered me. I had questions, you know what I mean? So that was something I needed to heal from. Like when I was sick, I had to physically heal, but it didn't affect me in the same way. It was a different kind of healing, and it was very quarantined to that sickness. And once that sickness was gone, so was that journey. And I don't think of it that way, but I think it probably is a perspective thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's how you look at it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we all are going to look at things differently anyway. We all have
Yeah.
different perspectives on how we see things. So it's a difference of perspective. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so I got a question because when the thing she said, what healing, wait, she said healing made me private, right? So here goes my thing. What is it that makes people so loud when they are not the best version of themselves?
Ignorance. Ignorance.
Ignorant.
So funny story. I was one of them people, and this is when I said it changed my perspective on social media. Once I
Hmm.
went through the journey of like healing myself and working on myself,
Hmm.
um, I was one of the people that if you did me wrong, all of social media would know.
Oh
Like,
damn! You
you
got you
were
got an
going, I
online
was putting you
footprint,
on
girl.
100% blast.
Mm.
Everybody would know, and some people even got tagged in the post that they was on blast. In. That's the type of person I was. Okay,
Okay, no fucks given, cat. I
no,
hear that hot shit.
whatsoever. Like, just did not care less. As
Mm.
I got older, and I guess you could say this is healing. It could also be attributed to maturity. I
Mm.
realized there's certain things that social media and everybody outside don't need to know.
Mm.
There's a lot that I used to share with, even with people, not just on social media, but with people in general, that
Mm.
now you could waterboard me and not get that information. Okay. Like, that's how serious it is. So it definitely has, like, I've definitely changed in that way. Like, I'm not about to share all my business. For those who I feel I can trust enough to give certain information to, I will.
Hmm.
Otherwise, there's information that nobody's ever gonna get.
Right, right, right. I mean, I see that because when I do see people on social media, you losing their fucking mind. Like, why is this girl putting all her business there? Mind you, I'm going through all the comments. I'm
And
going
you
to the
see her
page.
scrolling. Like,
Facts, like
ooh,
I'm over here, don't give me some ooh, and then I'm
with your
screenshotting.
glass.
I'm sending it to the fucking group chat. Do not get me wrong. Like I am absolutely, but I am not thinking that that person is in a stable mindset. Like,
Hmm.
ooh, girl, like why the fuck did we need to know that your baby father gave you chlamydia and slept with your sister and your mother dropped your kids off at the train station because you left them there for 3 days and she didn't feel like feeding them because she wanted to go visit Tyrone in jail? Like, god damn. Like you said,
Exactly.
you would never get that out of me. You understand? Like, some people, I think it's a way that they feel like in control or a defense mechanism or
Hmm.
something because what are you really gaining from that? Like you, and I don't think they realize it. Like you're what are you doing? Controlling the narrative? Are you showing people that you're strong? Like what is happening here when you're doing something like
Nothing.
that? You know what I mean?
Nothing is happening, and it's like,
Mm.
and then what kills me is they post all of that and then get mad because people in their business. Like, well, your business is all over the internet. Like,
I'm a nosy ass bitch. I'm going to look. Like I tell you this, I love other people's drama as long as it don't have nothing to do with me. I just want to be a bystander. But I will. You let me see some shit online and it got 89 comments. I cannot wait to scroll to the top just to see how we got here, to see who they tagging, especially if I don't know, but I know at least one of the people. Girl, don't give me idle time.
like
I'm telling you.
it's hilarious because I was one of them people. Like, I would share all sorts of stuff, and it would be on social media. You'd be tagged in it if I was feeling froggy. Like that was the person that I was. And maturity taught me, like, listen, some shit you just need to keep to yourself.
So what'd you do? Did you like so on your journey? Did you like delete the shit or go back and cringe? Like what did
Right.
you do?
It's still up there if you scroll back far enough. And at this
Like
point,
don't
listen,
forget who the fuck I was.
right. Like, the thing is, that's where the growth comes in, right?
Mm,
Because would I post that today? Absolutely not. But
mm.
don't forget that cat does exist. Like, don't think that just because she has grown up, she's not still the same cat, because that person still exists somewhere deep down. She just has the wherewithal, maturity, and understanding to know that that's probably not the best way to handle certain situations.
Probably, I don't know. Like me, I don't. I feel like I would have went back and like deleted it if I feel like you know what this wasn't worth it. I don't know. I haven't done that. You know what I mean? And the only time I had an issue with somebody, I was pregnant, and she said something, and I'm like, please don't make me go back and post, evidence. And then it became a whole big thing with like our friends beefing with each other on there. And I don't think I ever deleted that, but I also can't get into that account, so we'll never know.
There
And it
you
was private, so I can't even like friend myself from my old one, but whatever. But right, you said growth. Growth stops you from doing the dumb shit in your past. But I feel like does that growth? It didn't make you like embarrassed of your actions in the past. Like you grew, but you still have like pride in that. How does that work?
First off, I am not proud of those actions. Not proud. I so Facebook has this pesky little thing called memories.
Oh yes, it does.
Little pesky.
Mm,
And that shit pop back up every so often.
mm.
And I am flabbergasted by the things that I once posted that I know now I wouldn't. If that makes sense. Like, it's like, I said that? Like, I did that? like,
Griffin.
what was I thinking? Mind you, you're talking, this is what? I got Facebook in college. So you're talking, I'm 19, 20 years old. You do dumb shit at 19 and 20 that you're not going to do at 39 and 40.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
like, some of the things I did at 19 and 20, I'm not about to go back and do it. Like, I'm not, you will never get me to do that. Don't even
Right.
ask.
Right. 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 Like, do you feel like I don't know? Like, I'll have a moment where it's just like, like my growth will kick in, and it'll be like, I recognize that 7 years ago, my response would have been
Mhm.
different. You know what I mean? So it's like when those moments happen, does it like stop you in your tracks and you just be like, bitch, you grew? You know what I mean? Or is it something you don't even realize until later? Like, oh wow, you know what? I really could have handled that differently, and I didn't. I really did grow. Like, is it always like a surprise?
My growth is it's always an aha moment. It's like aha, like
You
you
actually
know, a
have an
light bulb over the
epiphany.
head. That's kind of like that's kind of like what happens. It's like, oh wow, I've changed. Like before, I would have cussed that person out.
Mm-hmm.
This time, I actually had a conversation that had no curse words. So it's improvement. Like it's getting better. Like
I wish. I always say I'm gonna stop cursing, but you know what? Let me. I was owed like a debt. I didn't start cursing until I was 19. Like, no, I swear to God, I swear to God, I'm not joking.
you're
When I
better than
say that,
me.
I used to say stuff like, instead of saying like, I'm like, you're so friggin' stupid, instead of saying like, you fucking dumbass. Like,
You're
it felt so uncomfortable to curse. I never was a cursor.
you're better than me. I when I started cursing, I haven't stopped since. To the point my son
Right.
said,
I haven't
"Mommy,
stopped
this is just
since.
mommy."
Like,
People be like,
at
"Oh,
first, when I
excuse my
started, like,
language" in front of my son, and I'm like, "He's heard worse."
I was like, dang, I gotta stop cursing. My son gonna curse. And my son, he gonna curse like a sailor. And I know this because when he was like 3 or 4 years old, he used to have his little thing playing his little games and stuff. And then one day, me and his dad was still together, and he was like, "Am I a bad kid?" I'm like, "No, you're not a bad kid. Like, you're the best kid ever. What do you mean?" He's like, "Sometimes I have bad thoughts and I think bad words." I said, "Well, what kind of bad words?" He said, "Sometimes I say stupid." I'm like, "Oh, me and his dad, no, baby, you're fine." And he goes, "But sometimes I say, what the fuck?" He was like 3, and I'm so immature. I could not laugh. It burst. I couldn't not laugh. It burst out, and his dad can hold his face, and he's looking at me like, "You need to grow the fuck up,"
Like, why
which
are
made me
you
laugh
laughing at
more.
this? Like,
Right, but I need to stop cursing, but it's just some
it's
words
hard to
just can't
do.
be replaced. How the fuck? Look, how the fuck? How can you say you stupid ass bitch without cursing? Exactly. And I used to write
You are
poetry, and
not
I
a
can't.
very intelligent woman.
It doesn't hit the same. It doesn't
It
hit the
doesn't hit the
same.
same, no.
It's like stupid ass bitch. Like, oh, it just like got the right amount of
Like
sting.
that stings. Like,
Stop.
like the
But
stupid
for
ass bitch
real,
stings. Like, but
yes,
with what is more impactful in the video that she said is the piece made her unbothered.
she need to say that shit again. Say it
Girl,
again, girl.
peace will have you not giving a fuck about anything or anyone. And it's bad because you'll be in peace to the point that you won't answer the phone for anyone. You don't want to go nowhere. You just be
Nope.
sitting around chilling in your
Yep.
own little world, enjoying your life and doing
Yep.
what makes you happy.
Yep. Like, and I don't think that the people who don't have peace understand what they are missing out on. I got a family member, and I say this all the time. I say, every time I talk to my youngest sister, I say, I feel like if she had a day of peace, that she would fucking implode, because the girl seeks drama, needs drama, starts drama if there is no drama, because I think that's where she feels the most comfortable.
Hmm.
But it's like, let me give you a piece of this peace, honey. Like, you will never want to come back. Like,
Some people
stop
just live
playing.
in a place of chaos, like, and they love it there. And it's like, and then what's crazy is when you're someone who's in your state of peace,
Mm-hmm.
you can sense that this person is just going to bring chaos. Like, it's crazy because I have a friend, love them to pieces, but everything in their life is chaos all the
Insane.
time. It is like
All the time.
CNN, just
Mm-mm. Constantly negative news. Like,
right, just constant negativity.
it's like, what are you doing? Like, what kind of karma did you rack up that this is your life? That's
Right.
fucking crazy.
And I'm
Like,
just like, I have to, those people I have to love from a distance because I don't want to be bothered with the
mhm.
drama. Like,
The part that blows my mind, when you let them know that you don't want to be involved in that, oh, the reaction. It's like you told them you killed their baby or
Mm-hmm.
something. They get I remember I was talking to the one dude that I knew from like high school. And he was one of those guys, every time you talk to him, somebody died or this money issue or this problem or this woe. And it's like, don't you ever have a good day?
Mm-hmm.
So amongst many other reasons, I told him, like, I appreciate your interest in me, but I don't think that we're compatible. It's not going to work. And I got cursed the fuck out. I still got this shit saved on my iPads. I had to record this to send to my group chat because I'm absolutely sending you to my group chat. But I'm like, he's like, oh, because you always want to protect your precious peace. Like, is this supposed to be an
Like, is
insult? You're
that a problem?
goddamn right. And the fact that this bothers you lets me know that I made the right motherfucking decision, nigga.
Exactly.
Like, that's how I felt.
Like, why is that a problem for you? The fact that me protecting my peace is a problem for you means you know you're chaotic. Like
And
you
you know that
know
I
you're
think that
dramatic.
you're chaotic. Like you have absolutely fallen into that category. And it's like, instead of you trying to, if you really want to be in my life that much, instead of you trying to find your own peace so you can bring me harmony, you just next, I won't accept the hurricane. That's you. Like,
Right.
I ain't got no hurricane insurance. I live in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. It's fucking mind boggling. Look, fucking. I am never going to stop cursing. I'm going to 2026, New Year's resolution. You think I could do it?
I'm gonna say you can,
Hmm.
or at least you're gonna try. Like maybe start off with eliminating one curse word at a time.
Girl, I might have to just stop and reset. Like, I even like pseudo curse words. Like, I love saying Nick. Like, am I not a lady? We going back to the femininity thing. Am I not a lady?
That's when I say I'm such a fucking lady.
Facts. Like, okay, stop playing with me. Um, I would just to go back to the whole thing about peace because she ate with that one. I would sacrifice almost anything in the world for peace. I would sacrifice almost anything in the world to, like, you know what? This is annoying, but I'm not gonna let it bother me. Like, I lost this thing and I really loved this thing, but it's fine. It'll come back. Like, when you get into a place where you can actually like tell yourself to choose peace at times where you could choose violence, it's a whole new world.
I remember posting one day. It is so hard leading with love when most of the time you want to lead with your fist.
Some people just need to get punched in the face.
Some people
That make the world peaceful.
Right. That would make the world very peaceful. But it's just like for me, it took me so long to find my peace because, and
Mm.
it's not that I'm someone who likes drama, but for some reason, people who like drama and chaos attract to me.
You
Like
might need a little
fleas to a
word.
dirty dog. Like just, yeah, like it's really fucking annoying.
You
So
might
I'm
need to look
always
for a word.
caught
That's
up in
right.
their bullshit. Or they brought bullshit to me that I had to now deal with. And so
Mm.
I'm finally done and have moved on from a lot of them people. So now I'm in a place of peace. And when I tell you I will drop people like a bad habit if they are affecting that or they are trying to bring me their chaos, no, I'm not doing this with you.
Yeah.
We're not about to do this.
There are people out there who find like peace boring. And I feel like those people have a character flaw. Definitively. There's no gray area for that. Like, there's something wrong with you.
Big time.
The end. Yes. But yeah, no, she ate. What she said? Healing made me private. Growth made me picky. Peace made me unbothered. She ate that little one. Shout
So
out to
to
her.
that, I got one more question. Do you
Mm.
feel like as you've grown, you've become more picky with relationships and dating and things of that nature?
Yes, because I'm not a fucking idiot. Like, if you don't grow after going through things, that means you're never learning nothing. While I don't believe that every person is a lesson, sometimes you really was a waste of time. That doesn't mean that there aren't lessons to learn along the way. If I haven't become more picky, it's because I'm constantly just taking what's being given to me. You know, I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and it's just like, you like the people that like you. And unfortunately, that can be a variety of people, but it also means that you don't have no standard for what it actually is that you like. You're not becoming more picky. And picky doesn't mean, oh, if you're not this exact 100% archetype with these 10 things, then I won't look at you. It just means, I was in a relationship before, like I said, I wasn't getting any romance. You know what? Now, after that relationship ended, you know what was a requirement? I'm making sure I'm having romance if I'm going to be dealing with a man intimately, because that's a requirement for me. And there is no way I'm going to validate his inaction of the thing that I require by making rationale and excuses and being too goddamn understanding. That's not peaceful. I think people think that quiet is peaceful. If we're not arguing, it's peaceful. No, you're disrupting your own peace within you when you're sitting there not being true to yourself and not upping your standards from lessons that you learn. All syncs together. It's all the same shit. That's my stance on it. Like, I don't know if you agree, but that's my stance on it.
I completely agree because I know for me, I have become extremely picky when it comes to dating because it's like now I think what's happened is as I've grown, my standards have changed. Kind of
Mm.
to what you said. Like, as I've grown, there are certain things that now I require that I didn't require because guess what? I didn't know what I wanted at that point in my
Mm-hmm.
life. Now I know
Mm-hmm.
what I want. So guess what? If you cannot bring that to the table, I'm good on my own.
Cheers to that. Like, because ain't no way. But yeah, I think it should. If you haven't become more picky, then you're really just not giving yourself what you actually deserve and want.
Agreed. So, but cheers to that.